Hello, everybody. It's like there's a Lucy Whitmore, Nola Booth. Can everybody hear me? There's a Barb Feeler. Hope I said that right. Um, how's everybody doing? Well, this is a first for me, so I don't know how it's going to go. Uh, I just figured I'd come on and answer the questions. I don't know if too many people are going to be on here. I just announced it this afternoon, and so I don't know. Would somebody let me know if you can hear me? Um, hello, Nola. Hello, Barb. Oh, True Blue. Hello from Arizona. Hello, True Blue. Oh, good. Thank you, Ragnar. That's good. Oh, thank you, Barb. Michelle Tattered Textiles. Hi. Hi, Michelle. How you doing? That's pretty good. So, what's everybody up to? What do you want to know? What's the deal? Sadie Mae. Hi. Hi from Ventura, California. James Jones. Hi. Jane's in Texas. Rusty Nail. Hello, Rusty. What a name. That's pretty good. Kim Samero. Hi, Kim. Oh, love the hearts. Hello, Cheryl. Cheryl Ann from Florida. This is great. So, any questions anybody has, for me? Something specific? Matthew Dolan in Berkeley. Hi, Matthew. Gail Irvine. Hello, Gail. Victoria. That's from Canada, right? Lee John from Tasmania. Hello, Lee. Hannah Shaded. Hi, Hannah. I'm glad everybody came out. Ah, the guitar playing. I actually have a little video of me playing a little bit of the guitar, and I did it last night, and it's just a little bit, and I'm going to put it in my next video. Um, so yeah, the action is really high on the guitar. It's a cheap guitar, only $49 for the guitar. I should have got a cheap electric one, because the action would be real low on it. And luckily, I mean, my fingers and everything know where to go. I mean, I haven't lost it. I haven't lost the chord progressions and scales and everything like that, and just listening by ear. But that guitar is really cheap and it buzzes a lot. The strings are way up high on it, and so it buzzes. It's a cheap guitar. But yeah, I did. I made a little video last night of me playing it, and in my next video, I'm going to string a bunch of short clips together, and the guitar will be in there on the next video. So thanks, Barb, for asking about that. My health has been really good. I skipped MJM. Yeah, I since the seizure thing and all that, and I've been out on the bike riding around, and I feel good. But uh, the only thing is my legs and my back are bad. You get to be my age, and it happens. A lot of people my age, they've either had their hip replaced or their knee replaced or whatever, and I've never had that. But this last year, my hip, uh, and my foot, I don't know what, it seems pretty good. But yeah, and my back's been bothering me. But I mean, you just have to live with these things. What kind of music do I like, Kim? I like all kinds of music, but I guess classic rock and roll. I mean, I when I grew up, like in the '70s and stuff like that. I went to all the concerts. I go and see. I guess. Let's see. You froze. I froze. Really? Hmm. I still froze. Hi from Wisconsin, Sky King. Keep your body moving. That's the key to less pain. Yeah, I know, but some sometimes it hurts more. Yeah, Barb, love '70s rock. Yeah, yeah. I was well, see, my age. My sister was 7 years older than me, and when I was a kid, I mean, my sister was a Beatles freak, and I still remember watching on TV with her when the Beatles first came to America. So that's how old I am. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I used to I used to get high and we'd all go to the concerts all the time and everything like that. And when I was a teenager and stuff, especially. But yeah, I've seen about every rock group, classic rock group there is in concert. They used to have these things called Super Saturdays or whatever, and they'd have like 5 or 6 big rock groups, and like at Folsom Field in Boulder, Colorado. And you go out there, you camp on the mountain overnight, and then you go the next day and go to the concert. Something else. Uh, they've got the chat set on. You can only put in a question once a minute. So if it's bothering you, you're wondering why you can't do it, they got it set up like that. You can only do it once a minute. So I'm just kind of looking down. Cheryl Ann from Florida, Berkeley. Kim, it seems like I know you, but I'm not sure. It seems like I've seen your comments a lot. Did I grow up in Wyoming? I was born in Chicago, right in the city, not like people, today people go, I'm from Chicago, and they're from some suburb of Chicago. I was born right in the city at Kedzie and Irving Park. It's on the northwest side. And I spent my uh, early years there, my childhood years there, and then later, my junior high school years, uh, my parents moved to Colorado, and I spent my junior high and high school years in Colorado, and then I uh, was living there, and then I went into the service, and then after I got out of the service, I was 26, and I moved to Wyoming, and I've lived in Wyoming since then. So what is that? That's like 40 years. So I've been here 40 years, and most of all that time in Cheyenne. I did leave for work uh, a couple of times. I took contract work. I worked on planes because that's what I did in service, and so I did contract work. I worked for Learjet and Continental Express, Bar Harbor Airlines, all these people. I took like contracts, but I was married at the time. Oh, I seen Alice Cooper in concert. That was good. I love Alice Cooper, man. I was a big Alice Cooper freak. Um, he was really cool. I had every album Alice ever made. Plus, I seen him in concert. I think twice at the old Denver Coliseum. I've seen that. But anyhow, yeah. So most of the time, uh, last 40 years, I lived in Cheyenne, except for this last like year, a little over a year now. I've been here in Rawlins. So yeah, I I guess pretty much you can say I'm from Wyoming, and pretty much you could say that I kind of grew up, even though I was an adult, I kind of grew up here in Wyoming. So, oh, I love Alice Cooper. That's really cool. Let's see. Matthew, hello from Bloomington, Illinois. Ah, okay. You probably, yeah, I listened to WLS, you bet. And what was it, KGM, or what, the one that Bozo the Clown is on Channel 9, I think it is in Chicago. I can't remember exactly. But yeah, WLS, of course. Listen to WLS, yep. Miss Jackie, oh, it's Jackie. Hi, Jackie. How you doing? It's the SoCal girl, right? That's pretty cool. Let's see. Marlene. Hi, Jackie. Marlene. Hi, James. I'm 66 and a cancer patient. Lots of treatments and recently a major back surgery. Moving hurts but helps. Yeah. I had every Alice Cooper album too, right? Kim. Who was the one? Oh, yeah, it's her. Yeah. Yeah, I remember, oh, I don't know, Alice Cooper albums, and I can't remember all the stuff that came in them, but, oh, I think his Muscle of Love. I bought the albums, because that's what it was at the time. And his Muscle of Love album came with panties in them, and uh, I don't know, and Cheech and Chong, their albums came with rolling papers in them. It was pretty cool. Haig Emond. Hi, how you doing, Haig? Oh, WGN, yeah. Bob Bell was the best Bozo the Clown. you know, my sister, she's dead. She's been dead for a long time. But anyhow, she was really hot. And back in the day, black leather coat, black leather skirt, black heels, black stockings, everything like this. And she could really dance. And the Soul Train, recorded at the same studio that Bozo the Clown was at and everything. And she went and waited all day long and got on the Soul Train. Yeah, she was cool. It was something else, man. I remember that. Let's see. Nola, hi from Connecticut. Hi, Nola. Hey, these things are pretty fun, man. You get a lot of memories out of them. It's pretty good. You get people from all over. That's excellent. I guess I don't know. It's hard to pick a really good concert. I remember when oh Van Halen, when they first came out and they had that "Running with the Devil" song and everything. And we used to hang out at this park, and everybody gets stoned at the park. And they announced the concert. It was Van Halen. It was their first time, and they were opening for the original Black Sabbath. And the whole park went down and seen them. And actually, we were all tripping. Of course, you got to be tripping to go see Black Sabbath and everything. Anyhow, it was fun, man. It was a good time. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Barb. I got $10. I hope I really hope that YouTube pays me. I mean, I have no idea. They make everything so complicated, and I don't even know if I'm going to get paid by them, you know? But I appreciate it, Barb. Thank you very much. That's pretty cool. I really hope they pay me. I, my, some people, okay, I've gotten, like Barb gave me $10, and I got two other super thanks on a couple other videos. I wish I wouldn't have gotten rid of all my other videos. I just got, I, I was really disgusted. I let people get to me, and I thought, well, I'm never doing this again, you know. Um, Even though I liked it, and people like you guys are really nice and everything, but it was getting terrible, and I was getting a lot of emails from scam artists and just nasty emails and everything, and I thought I'm not going to do this again, but I'm going to stick with it this time. Besides, I made partner now, and like I said, I don't know if I'm going to get paid or what, but I don't know. But thank you, Barb. That's nice. Let me see. Yeah, Van Halen was really good. It's something else. I mean, Eddie's dead now, and everybody, see, people don't think so, but when you get to be 65, like right around 65, a lot of people die right around 65. Like, what's his name? Gary Shandling, Tom Petty. They were all like about 68. But you get to be that age, and a lot of people die. Mm, Eddie's dead. You know, it's amazing. I'm outliving them all. And 65 might not seem old, but when you get to be 65, you'll start to feel old. And people told me that, and I didn't believe them, but it's true. Enjoy your videos. Keep doing them. I'm sure you'll get paid eventually. Thanks, Burley. From your mouth to YouTube's whatever, the machine. Let them hear it. Let them pay me. I think I'm at the threshold now because I got those two payments. I had $56. Now I got another 10 from Barb. That's 66. And then I had one for 24 from somebody, so that's 86.90. And then I had one for 12. So that's over the $100 limit, so I should get a check now. And I just got that pin in the mail today. I mean, I had to upload my driver's license, do the tax forms, answer a whole bunch of questions, verify my bank account. Then they sent me this pin. I just got that in the mail today, and to verify my address. I don't know if they're going to have 5 more things, that I have to do in order to get paid or what. But I don't know. We'll see. And then I don't know when they pay. They pay once a month, but I don't know when they pay. That's why I like PayPal because it's just right there instantly. And they don't take YouTube takes, but they take 30% plus taxes and fees. It comes out to almost 40% they take out. So out of the $10, um, if I get paid, I'll see $6. So I appreciate it though. I mean, it's really cool and it's easy for people, I guess. Plus, you do get that neat little uh, whatever that is emoji, not an emoji, but whatever it is, cartoon up there. That's pretty cool. See, I hope you ever get a heart. I've got something blocking the note, Kim. Oh, here it is. I hope you are able to get a dog. I have 3. No, I don't get disability. I get my regular Social Security. I don't even get disability through the VA. During my time, a lot of people have gotten disability through the VA, but in my time, you really had to, and then you really had something wrong, like missing a leg or something, and then even then you had to get a lawyer and fight, fight, fight. So now it's different. Let me see. enjoyed videos. I hope you know. Um, yeah, the dog thing. I've had two dogs in my life. Each of them I had for 15 years. The first one I had for 15 years, and then it was an elk hound, so its paws never got cold. So I could take it up mountains and everything, never have to worry about it. Plus, both my dogs had never been on a leash, you know, and it was a lot freer back then too. I mean, people didn't complain about it and everything. I could, my dog would walk to work with me, you know, walk to the store with me, and just sit outside and you know whatever. And but anyhow, both of the dogs. Um, the only time I took them into the vet was to get their rabies shot once a year. So the only thing that it cost me was, you know, food and stuff. Of course, I spoiled them and bought them a lot of toys all the time. My one dog I had a closet in the spare bedroom that I had, and the whole closet, like about 3/4 of the way up, was filled with, you know, plush toys, you know, the fur toys, you know. Because every time I go out, just about every time I go out, I buy her a toy. You know, she was spoiled too, but she was a good dog, you know. And so people tell me about the expenses and everything like that, but I think just like regular, like people go into the doctor and get a lot of stuff done that they don't have to, and I think they care about their dogs and they take them in, and I think they get a lot of times a lot of unnecessary surgery or whatever, and it's bad for the owner because God, they charge so much, and bad for the dog too. I think because I think a lot of it they don't need it. You know, I buried my first dog, Elkie. I actually buried her here in Wyoming. Um, put that up. Uh, you know, I didn't want anybody messing with her. I wanted to make sure she was taken care of. So I had a friend that had some property, and the ground was really cold and hard. And if you've ever tried to dig a grave, it's a pain in the ass. And I wanted to, you know, make the grave really deep so no animals could, you know, dig her up or anything. And it took me all day long, and I was crying all day. And I finally got her buried. The second dog I had, I just took her to the vet when she died because I couldn't handle doing that again. It was too hard. I mean, I've been in war and everything, but burying your own dog is not good. Anyhow, yeah, PayPal takes a fee, um, but they only charge. It's really minimal. Like it's very minimal. So I get almost the whole amount, you know, which is great. Plus, you get it right away. That makes a big difference. I don't, like I said, I don't know when I'm going to get paid from YouTube, if I will. I think they do everything so they can just hang on to the money and collect the interest in the bank, you know, while they hang on to the money before they give it to you. It's another way to make money, you know. Yeah, don't get disability. You know, see, do you think they'll ever do anything with those abandoned motels you showed us? Or is it a lost cause due to corruption and funding? Yes, it's a lost cause. They got the 500,000. They had, like I said, a couple of years ago, they got $400,000. And what they do is they're supposed to make an assessment, use the money to make an assessment, and maybe hand out loans to get people to, you know, invest in them, you know, or whatever. And what they do is like either themselves or people in their family or friends will set up dummy companies like Rawlins Assessment Company, and then they get paid, and then they don't even make an assessment on it or whatever. They just pocket the money, and that's where the money goes. So the money goes to all the politicians, their family, and friends, especially here. in a place like Rawlins, it's very clicky. Uh, you know, nothing will be done with them. They'll be rotting into the ground, until forever. That's it. Because this town has about 8,000 people, and I don't. I mean, they must be counting all the ranches and everything around in the area because I don't think there's 8,000 people in this town. But there won't be more because there aren't any. Well, there's a refinery, but that only has so many jobs. And other than that, there's really no jobs and you know stuff. And a lot of these people, I mean, they grow up and mom and dad worked for the refinery or something, and had or something or had inheritances themselves or whatever. But they buy a new house, they give the kids the old house, and they have money and they kept it in stocks and bonds or whatever, and made interest on the money, stuff like that. But no, nothing. Corruption is too big. The politicians take everything, and nothing will be done with it. Um, it's a shame because there's across from the senior center is an apartment building, and it's all seniors, and it's right across the street from the senior center, so they leave their apartment, go to the senior center and eat and socialize and whatever, and then they go back home, to their apartment right across the street. So that's about the only place for seniors in town. Everything else here is expensive. It's I don't like to tell what I pay and everything, but like I said, I'm paying almost, if anybody would, give up a property here in town. Everybody rents houses here. They have small houses for rent. They're really old and everything, but um, people rent them and they'll never leave out of them. But I'm paying as much here in this like one room remodeled hotel room as it's the same rent that they're paying for a nice little small house, even though it's old and everything. Plus, they have a nice backyard, front yard, probably a garage too, everything like that. So it costs a lot here. Let me see. Yeah, the abandoned hotels. I'm really if this was anywhere else, I mean, they still have the air conditioners hanging out the window and all like this. And if this was anywhere else, somebody'd be coming by here stealing all the air conditioners and everything. You know, just that nobody. People come through here, they buy gas, and they're back on the road again, and that's it. And yeah, they used to stay in the motels because people used to actually, look around at the town and the history and everything like that. And they used to do that with all little towns. But people don't do that no more. They just drive through everywhere, to get where they're going, and that's it. Plus, it's more expensive. Everything's expensive. I mean, staying in a hotel is expensive. I mean, God, look. I mean, it's ridiculous, the prices. I mean, in my day, the Motel 6 or whatever, I don't know, it was 1999 or whatever. Now it's whatever. See, timing. Gary Rothwell says timing was not good for this live cast, James. Assassination attempt is dominating attention. Hope you try another one. Gary, I think you're out there, man. What the hell are you talking about? I had some guy on here. He he left me a comment, And he said, he started naming all these things that was wrong with me and stuff. And then at the end, he says, well, I know you got problems with your legs and stuff, but you need to get a computer station and work from home. You need to get a job. That's what he says. Like, I haven't worked my whole life, right? So I played along back and I said, oh, that work from home sounds pretty good. What do you do for a living? And he says, he writes back, I work from home and everything like this. And so I write back, oh, that's great. Who do you work for? So some time goes by and I figure he's on the internet looking up work from home companies, because he's lying. So after a while, he comes back and he goes, oh, I work for this company like Upton or something like that. So I write him back and I go, oh, great. Could you email me your name and a name of someone in the company you work for so I could get a hold of them and maybe possibly get a job? So a little time goes by and then he comes back on and he goes, well, I'm actually not working right now because I'm helping my parents remodel their home. Yeah. Yeah, right. Mom and dad. So you're living with mom and dad, and they're giving you an allowance and making you feel good by telling you that you're helping them remodel their home when you're actually probably doing nothing. And then you're on YouTube telling people you got to get a job. And I looked at his channel, and no videos naturally, and he's like 20 or 30, and he's got this weird pose, and it says something like on his channel description like simply undescribable. Yeah, probably. But Gary, I think assassination attempt is dominating attention. Um, I don't know, Gary. Have another drink and chill out. Let me see. Emit, hi. Just keep doing what you're doing and don't let anybody tell you how to live, sci-fi guy. Yeah, I will. No matter what, I have to keep doing what I'm doing. I mean, no matter what I'm doing. I mean, I've been alone. I'm alone. I don't have anybody to fall back on or anything. I have to do what I have to do. It's just the way it is. But yeah, I know what you mean. I appreciate it. It's a nice comment. How long have you lived in Wyoming, James? Yep. Since 1986. No, 1985. So, what is that? 15 plus 24, 39 years? 39 years. Yeah, right. 15, 24, 39 years. Yep. Ha. Let's see. Did you enjoy the work you did when you were younger? Yeah, I had a lot of different jobs. I worked on civilian aircraft, and that was fun. But I was away from my wife, and I did truck through here. I trucked through this town a long time ago, and I did enjoy the trucking and stuff. I had a lot of physical jobs. Um, I think it's kind of weird now. I mean, I don't know. The jobs have gotten easier physically. I mean, I used to do really hard work, but I did enjoy it. I always enjoyed working. I had a friend, my best friend, Wayne, and we'd always wind up, especially when we were real young, we'd wind up working at the same place because we were always needed a job, and then after a while we'd get laid off or something, and we'd go and find the next job, and so we were always working together. And but I liked working a lot. I worked on base as a civilian on Warren Air Force Base in Cheyenne for a number of years, and I really enjoyed that. I was a maintenance supervisor for Crow Creek Lodging on base, and I really liked that. I liked All my jobs, pretty much. I enjoyed working a lot. See, oops, extra word. Hey, James, I'm sorry I'm late. Been watching the Trump news. He was shot and a bystander was killed at his rally. Is that true? I don't know, man. I can click put the mute on and click. I don't know. I don't think. I think Dennis is lying. I don't think Trump was shot. It's true? Let me see. Go out. They ought to have some breaking news on it on TV. I'll have to check it out. Well, let me go down to subscriptions and the news. Oh, I see somebody fired. Oh, I see. Maybe you're not lying. I can see it on here. I'll have to check it out after I'm done. Robert De Niro. Yeah, maybe you did. Yes, been watching it since 6:15 tonight. Huh. Well, you know, actually, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised he got shot. I, I just, the whole presidential race is it's ridiculous now. I mean, social media and everything. Oh, I'm not going to vote. Um, First of all, I mean, you look at the electoral college, they're the ones that really make the vote. Your vote really doesn't count. I can't even watch it. Duh. Um, yeah, I mean, the whole thing, since the internet and social media and everything, it's just, even back when, um, I just, I hate politicians. I do. Um, maybe a lot of local politicians, maybe, you know, try and do some good or whatever. I don't know. I, the whole thing, it seems like a cartoon to me now. I don't know. Well, I've never believed in the two-party system at all. I think, why should there be a two-party system? It just should be anybody, anything. No parties. Just on the person, not on a party. You know? I don't know. It's it's just I just don't know what to think about it anymore. Let's see. Jackie, how are the winters in Rawlins? Well, the wind always blows here in Wyoming, and I was born in Chicago. They call that the Windy City, but they call it the Windy City because politicians blowing hot air. That's where the term really comes from. It's not because it's windy, but it's always windy here in Wyoming, and it's cold, and it does get cold, but it's comparable with other places, and we do get a lot of snow, but it's the wind that's really bad, and if the wind's not blowing, I can handle it, but after 40 years of the wind blowing, man, it's bad. So, the winters are, I guess, really they're comparable to everywhere else, but, you know, cities that get winter, but it's the wind that makes it terrible, and it's just bad. Okay, Dennis, thank you. Sorry, I thought you were making it up. I think Dennis got mad at me. Well, you can't blame me. Footage all over the networks. Jackie had a message retracted. I don't know if she did that or somebody did that. But his ear. I don't know. But I just, I'm not putting anybody down or anything like that. I just, it's a, you know, it's hard for me. Like some things, like Trump, in his conversations and stuff. He's almost 80, and he's talking about women. And to that one guy, and he goes, "Yeah, you can go right up and grab him by the pussy." Well, an 80-year-old man shouldn't be thinking about that. I mean, that's not normal, you know. And you don't treat people like that anyhow. You don't treat women like that. You don't treat people like that. And it's just, it's disgusting. And I don't know. I mean, it's not good. Um, as far as the Capitol Hill thing and everything, I mean, I served my country in the military, and I do not like, but that's the thing. Who's the last president that served in the military? Well, it was George Bush Sr. And he had his wife, what was her name? I forget. The white haired lady. Well, George Bush Sr. had flew a bomber in the military, and he had her picture on the nose just like everybody else, because he loved her. And see, that's pretty classy. I like that, you know. But none of these presidents have ever served in the military. Um, Trump, his story. I started out with a meager $1 million that my father gave me. Yeah, well, wow. I wish I could do that, And, they've never done any hard work or anything. They've never been like, oh no, I'm homeless now, or something like that. Oh yeah, Barbara Bush. Yeah, yeah. I mean, that was so classy. Thanks, Matthew. Yeah, I mean, he puts a picture up on the nose of the plate, man, just like everybody did. I mean, everybody wants me to talk about my military service, and I might make a video on it, but I'm thinking a lot of people would be bored about it. But yeah, I'm a combat vet. But it's not like well, it's just what it was. Your cooking videos are good, the sci-fi guy. Yeah, I always feel bad though, I mean, because I've cooked all my life and it's just like in the pan, wait for it to cook a little bit, put the toppings in, flip over the flap, and then flip it again, and then it's done. And it's like seems like so. I guess I'll make them again. I guess it's something. I don't know. Sometimes when I eat, um, I'll like when I'm gonna have dinner or something. Then sometimes I'll put on like a cooking show or a show where somebody's eating, so I feel like I'm eating with somebody. But so I definitely miss um, my old friend Maria. She'd come over and we'd eat together and it'd be good. Yes, cooking videos. I enjoy seeing different things people enjoy. Hmm. Yeah, I got up. Let me say, I got up this morning. What did I have? I think I had, yeah, I think I had pizza for breakfast. And then I didn't eat anything all day. And, oh, and then I took some of that chicken that I had and I just mixed in some barbecue sauce and just ate some of the chicken um, that I had for dinner. But yeah, I haven't been really hungry lately. I went and made that junk food haul, um, but all that stuff is sitting up there. It'll be up there probably the whole month, maybe into next month. I still have junk food from last month. I like the simplicity of your meals too. Well, yeah. I mean, I can make anything. I mean, when I grew up, my parents, they were out all the time and everything like that. So, um, like my sister and myself, we always made our own meals. So I just naturally, and then when I got married, my wife didn't cook. I don't know why. Three different women. My wife, I was married for 10 years. We were together 12. And then another two women I lived with 5 years apiece. And none of them cooked. So I cooked for everybody. And I don't know. I've just always cooked. And so I don't, it's, and another thing is it's like, everything's getting to be like Taco Bell, They just switch the ingredients around, same ingredients in a different format, maybe a different shell or whatever. But it seems like it's getting that way with all food for me. I don't know what to eat anymore. Let's see. What's my favorite meal? Huh. I guess I'd have to go with pizza. Um, I guess overall, I don't know. I like vegetables a lot, and I like bread a lot, but it's hard to say. But as a meal, I guess pizza. Um, do you have wine with your pizza? No. And like I said, I gave up hard alcohol, and I've got beer here in the house. But like I said, I'm not a big beer freak, so I haven't been drinking it. So I haven't had anything to drink really. But I like Guinness, but they charge so much for it, and you know, so I don't have that much money. So, and like I said, I've gotten 3 donations in the past 2 months. Uh, I got this thing on here on YouTube, but who knows when I'll see the money, and it's not much anyhow. So it's too expensive. I every great once in a while, on payday I'll get a 4 pack of Guinness. They charge $10 for it, but I the same thing, heavy, stout. So I got used to it, and I don't know. So I'm not really big on regular beer. Let me see. Let's see what's your favorite meal. Do you have on pizza? Don't let the trolls intimidate you. No, I don't let them intimidate me, but I just get depressed, or like I don't know. But you're right. You know, crock pots are the best. Coca-Cola chicken cooking all day long, and yeah, I have to um, put Coca-Cola. I'm watching a number of shows on TV, and they use the Coca-Cola in there, and that sounds really good. And I've never done that, so yeah, I'm gonna have to do that. I'm gonna have to try that. Yeah, I made that chicken in the crock pot. I'm still eating that. Let's see. Come here to Scotland, you'll have to try deep fried pizza. Ronnie L. Hi, Ronnie in Scotland. Um, I never made it to Scotland. I stopped over in uh, England at Upper Hayford Air Force Base and Lakenheath Air Force Base on the way to war. We were going to bomb somebody. And anyhow, I never made it to Scotland or Ireland. I wish I would have had some time, or I never had any time. I was always going to war. But I wish I could have been there. Anyhow, deep fried pizza. Sounds good. I bet you I'd probably like it. Johnny Rocket. Hey, Johnny. Hey, Gammon. How about haggis? Now, I really, I'll tell you what. Okay, when I came back from overseas, I had been eating, I was not on base a lot, and we didn't have bases back then like there are now. There's bases in Iraq and everything. There were no bases when I was there. And during my time, even a long time ago, I mean, women weren't even allowed in combat, and women said, I don't want to be in combat. I thought that was the smartest thing I ever heard. So things were a lot different, but anyhow, no matter where we were, well, we were usually waiting for Hercules to fly over and drop us C rats, K rats, whatever you want to call them, out of the plane, and that's what we ate all the time. But if not, if we were like in some little village or something and they had food, we'd eat whatever they had. But when I came back to America, um, when I first got here, I was frying up some hamburger on the stove, and all the fat was dripping out and everything. And I thought, oh man, that's gross. So this is actually true. So in 1985, I gave up red meat, and until this last year, um, and I mean, I only ate it if I was desperately, because I was out of food. I don't make a lot of money, and I was actually out of food, so I ate a couple of things like hamburger and stuff like that. But until this last year, I never ate red meat. So all those years, and then eventually, after so many years, then I gave up chicken and pork too. So I was just a vegetarian for a long time. But now I'm back. Now I'm eating. I don't mind eating chicken. I don't really like eating pork, and now I've been making it so far. Um, so if I run out of food though, and all I have is what the senior center brings me, they bring a lot of hamburger, and sometimes I still won't eat it. I'll just go without. But I've been doing pretty good lately, so um, you know, hopefully I don't like eating red meat and stuff. Let's see. So haggis, with the insides of animals and everything like that, all their organs and stuff. Nah, I don't want to eat it. Mix Coke and your favorite barbecue sauce. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that does sound good. Let's see. Ramen noodles. I've noodled myself to death over all these years, uh, especially since I've been on Social Security. Uh, I would go to the store. Oh, a helicopter's flying to the hospital there, bringing somebody in from a ranch or something. Anyhow, man, I'm sick of ramen noodles, and I mean, I've done everything to spice them up, and everything like that, but eating ramen noodles is like eating paste. You know, I'm sorry. At one time I thought they were the greatest thing on earth. But man, I've had my share of them. Man, I don't want them anymore. I just nah, can't handle it. So let's see. Yeah. So anyhow, yeah, the service was quite different. When I was in the service, there was no internet, there was no cell phones, there was nothing, man. And you couldn't. I'd get back to the main base like I don't know once every couple of months or few months or something, and maybe get my mail. But my only one that wrote to me was my mom. I don't know. Yes, Marlene, I'm having a good time doing the live stream. Uh, it's it's fun. I enjoy it, and it's nice. The people on here are are nice. You guys are nice, and it's pretty cool. My mom was a good cook, but like I said, she she never we always cooked for ourselves. So let's see. Message retracted again from Ronnie. Huh? I wonder why. I don't know. Yeah, my mom would make dinner for my dad, but a lot of the times well, they both were born and grew up in Chicago, and that's, I mean, people there, they get their stuff store and get a sandwich or whatever. They have places to eat like crazy and pretty cheap, so they did that a lot and stuff. But yeah, I never really, we never sat down for dinner or anything about, and I was always gone. Even as a little kid, I'd leave the house and go to school. After school, I'd take off and go and play in the alleys with my friends and stuff. And I wouldn't go home till it was dark. And then even then, my parents. It was a different world back then. Even though we were kids running around Chicago, little kids. I mean, it wasn't. Everybody did it. I mean, it's not like today with all the rules and regulations. I can't believe it. I mean, if I had like grandchildren today and stuff, I mean, God, they make them march to class with their hands folded and everything like this, and the kids can't go outside alone or whatever. And geez, that's all we did when we were kids: run around and play games and sports and go and do everything. And there were never any parents around. So, but we were responsible though too. We didn't. We really didn't do anything wrong. I mean, we might get into a little mischief sometimes, but not really. It's just the world has changed drastically. As a side note on the slow cooker, be sure to use slow cooker liners. Yeah, I know somebody told me about that, and I'm going to have to get some because I hate scrubbing the crock pot out when you're done. I really do, but yeah, somebody told me about the liners. I have to remember to look. So I'd enjoy a haggis, huh? But the proper stuff isn't allowed into the U.S. Yeah, so glad I was a kid in the '70s. Ah, sci-fi guy, huh? That's cool. Where'd you grow up at, sci-fi guy? Sadie Mae. G. Mm, what does the G mean? I don't know. It's funny. Ah, Ronnie, I don't think I'd enjoy haggis. I I just yeah. What really got to me too is the conditions of for the animals and for the workers. Is terrible. Um, I mean, even on chicken farms, they won't let cameras in and everything because it's so bad. And the beef industry, the way they treat their workers is terrible. So that has to do with part of it why I didn't want to eat beef too. So, Chicky me too. So much freedom as a kid in the '70s. Oh, that's cool, Jackie. SoCal, SoCal girl. Yeah. So, are you born and raised in California? I'm wondering. Oh, Missouri, huh? Sci-fi guy. Oh, that's cool. I've been watching a lot of um, people in Minnesota, and they seem like they have a really. It seems like it's really nice and stuff. I lived. I was working for Continental Express in Allentown, Pennsylvania. Uh, when I was moving there, or I took contract work. I think that was for either 6 months or a year that I lived there. But anyhow, going through Pennsylvania, the rolling hills, and it's all green and beautiful. And I subscribed to this one guy on here, and he's my age. He's 65, um, and it's just him around the house and driving around and making food hauls and stuff. But it's enjoyable. But the scenery is so pretty. But I've been watching people in Minnesota too, and they have a lot of outdoor activities and stuff. But like I said, I right now, I mean, I can't afford a vehicle. I'm lucky I got the bike, man. Um, I really lucked out on that. I never thought I'd be able to get one, and it's really nice. Like yesterday, I ran down to the store and just hop on the bike, and you're there. Before I'd have to call a day in advance for the bus, and get to the bus, and then I gotta wait. When I'm down there and you need something, and you just hop on the bike and go, and it's nice. But anyhow, yeah, I would like to be able to, even here, if I had, a regular vehicle, a truck or something, I could go out to a lake and go fishing or something like that. And I would enjoy that. I haven't been fishing for a long, long time. Um, when I was a kid, I grew up riding dirt bikes, motorcycles, and stuff. And my dad, I'd go up with him and I'd put my dirt bike in his van, and we'd go up in the mountains in Colorado, and we'd fish. I'd fish for a while and stuff, and then I'd hop on my dirt bike and go riding and stuff. But um, did a lot. And then when I was in my like late 20s, early 30s, me and my friend used to go fishing a lot here in Wyoming. But I haven't been fishing for a long time. Let's see. Oh, New Jersey, and then California. Wow. Yeah. Um, I was just saying, I lived in Allentown for like 6 months or a year. That was the tri-state area, and I don't know. But oh, love from Philly, huh? Wow. I remember, yeah, when I was living in Allentown, I get the news from Philadelphia. Man, they got a lot of killings there. Whoa. Not saying it's a bad place, but whoa. You know, let me see. Remember the movie on any Sunday? Of course. Definitely. I mean, that was Seen that in the theater when it first came out. Yeah, I love On Any Sunday. Yeah, that's my thing. And what's Steve McQueen riding the Husqvarna, right? Yeah, sure. I remember. Yeah, I started out like 8 years old on a Honda Mini 50, then a Honda CO 100, Honda SL 100, then a RM 125 Suzuki motocross to race motocross and stuff. Then I went into street bikes and it kept going from there. So yeah, I remember On Any Sunday. That was a cool movie. Sadie Mae. Huh? Jeez. Sadie, are you a biker? Did you ride bikes growing up? Great movie, sci-fi guy. Excuse me. Wow. I can't believe that. See, you get the strangest things. I mean, it's great. It's weird because most of the people today are younger and everything or whatever, and they don't even remember anything. And then, yeah, you come on here and you get somebody going, yeah, you remember On Any Sunday? I mean, that's pretty cool. I mean, it was all right. But Steve McQueen was cool in that movie, man. His Husqvarna. I remember I wanted one of those Huskies like he had in the movie. I was a kid, and then we all used to ride. We were watching, guys come with brand new Husqvarnas and riding by and stuff, and I'd be drooling, and my friends would be drooling, and then Honda came out with that Elsinore. Remember the Honda Elsinore? And when that first came out, and it was like the silver chrome with the green or whatever, and ooh, we want one of those now. So, but I eventually wound up getting the Suzuki motocrosser. Uh, I got that, and then I worked at the bike shop, and then I raced motocross while I was doing it. I was a kid. Anyhow, it was cool. I had one of my first street bikes was a Honda 650 Nighthawk. That was a killer bike, man. Love that. Love the fact you have a motocross background. I do too. Only ride a street bike anymore, though. Yeah. Had dirt trail bikes and ATVs. Yeah. My last bike was a 883 Custom. Um, a nice bike. I worked for the bike shop, um, the Harley shop when I was younger, and I ran into. I read an ad, when I was going to buy the bike, and seen an ad, and I went to the guy's house, and it turned out that he had worked at the Harley shop. He was my age, and he had worked at the Harley shop the same time I did years ago, and the bike was spotless and everything, and I really enjoyed it. And I had it for a couple of years, um, but when my mom died, I sold the bike to help pay for her cremation. I only had so much in savings, and I needed more, so I wound up selling it. But that was the last one I had. Yeah, the Honda 650 Nighthawk was really something else, man. Had that race motor in it, quick quarter mile, never wants to fall down. Um, just something else, man. I mean, that bike was something else. And shaft drive, 5 ounces of gear oil in the shaft. Never have to worry about change or anything. Boom, man, the thing goes. And you get past the wobble at 130, and then it would strip. It was a good bike, man. But you could run down the highway. I ran across country on that bike doing 90 miles an hour all the time and passing at 100. Clear across the country. I opened the gear. I checked the oil. Oil was foaming. The oil was foaming in the bike. Nothing ever got hurt, man. Just kept going. Clear across the country, man. I like that. Something else. Yeah, the RM. I like the RM. When you have motocrossers, I mean, they either lift up, they got a light front end, so when you jump, the front end wants to come back up, or they got a heavy front end, and you have to give it a little more gas to keep the front end up. The Suzuki's the lower model, you got to give it a little more gas, which I kind of hit the jump, and you pack, you're all hooked up in it, and unless jump, and you pack, you're all hooked up in it, unless you're thinking, and then you pack, give that bang on the end of the hill, so you can fly, and then you forget, oh no, it's got a light front end, the front end's coming up on you, Yamahas do that, or they used to. Anyhow, yeah, I like the RM. It was good. I raced in Montana. It was in Billings. That's where I worked for the bike shop. That's where I bought the RM, and I worked for a bike shop there, Yamaha Suzuki place. Really cool place. Um, the guy who owned it was a stoner. He was really cool. Um, Told me I could sell, uh, give anything I wanted for a trade in, and sell the bike for whatever I wanted because he knew I knew what the value of the bikes were because I was born and raised with the bikes, and so didn't need his permission or anybody's permission. He knew he'd still make money, so told me I could do whatever I wanted to. It was cool. He was a good guy. IT 465, yeah, that's cool. I like that. I remember, God, when I was a kid, uh, I was riding, and you know how you'd swap bikes with friends every once in a while, try the other guy's bike, and talking about RMs. This guy had an RM 400, and I remember I was a teenager, my early teens, and I remember getting on that RM 400, and I twist the throttle, and you could twist it like really slow, and the bike would actually rise up and down, wheelie up and down on that 400. It had a wide power band, the 400s have a wide, 125's got that small power band. It's either go or no go. You always got to be on that power band, no matter what. But that 400 had a big, long, wide power band. You could just twist the throttle and it'd wheelie up and you let it down, wheelie up and let it down. That was cool. I then I started. That's when I started liking the RMs. Um, but that was, of course, that was a 400. You know, so it did have the big power band. So we've lost all these people because we're talking about bikes. Hey, where are you from? Where did you grow up? How old are you? On any Sunday. I used to go to the same theater in Colorado all the time. Hey, Barb. Let's see if I can move this up. I got I, I got this used laptop. I got it last year. It's got a touch screen on it, and I always forget. I hardly ever use it. I use my tablet or my phone, but it was for this. It was easier using it. I don't know how it is. Let's see. Have a good night, James. I got to crash here on the East Coast. Keep making videos. Okay, let's see. Thanks for coming. Oh, Hake's from Ontario, Canada. That's another thing. I watch what's her name now? Oh God, jeez. Let me look at my Subscriptions, here we go. Oh, Gypsy Jetta. I watch her. She has an RV, and I think she's in Ontario, somewhere out there. I'm not sure. But I like Canada. I haven't been to Canada. I went when I was a little kid, but I haven't never been up there, and I think I'd really like it. I don't know. She's got a she's got like a little what do you call it? Like a Vespa thing, scooter. But she borrows somebody's 4-wheeler too, and she rides that. It was funny trying to watch her learn how to ride the Vespa. Southeastern New Hampshire. Whoa, not too far from Boston. Wow, something else. I've never been up there. Like I lived in Allentown, but I've never been up towards New Hampshire or Boston. Um, I imagine it's. I don't know, but if I had money where I didn't have to worry or anything, and I had like a steady income every month and whatever, I would definitely travel all around. I mean, I would spend my last years traveling all around. I mean, I would love to do that. As it is though, I just wish I could get an RV and not have to pay lot rent or something, and not have to worry so much. Let's see. Oh, Gypsy Jenna is from Nova Scotia, and I like it when she goes fishing. Yeah, she's a good fisher person. Uh, she really whales, man. She throws them out there and catches them, and I love it, man. I love it because she's young and she's young and uh, she, does everything herself. She tries, as hard as she can. Sometimes her dad comes over and helps her, but I mean, she does everything herself, and she's very independent. And I just, if you're a young guy out there, uh, and you're the kind of person like she is, that's a good catch, man. I hate to put it that way. I mean, I'm not trying to be rude or whatever. Oh no, I lost my lighter somewhere. Uh, Crap. Oh, there it is. Yeah, but I mean, she is just. I love it. She's independent, strong, um, does everything, and yeah, she sure can fish, man. That's for sure. How much does this heart is right in the way? A decent used RV probably cost. I'm not really sure. I think it's varies. You can find them for all prices. That Gypsy Jenna, a friend of hers, got this really junk RV, but I mean, it's doable. He paid like 3,000 for it, but I think it's like everything. Especially with vehicles and RVs. I mean, you can people their thoughts about prices on vehicles vary so great. I mean, you could get like say you had an 80 F-150 truck. Okay, now really that's not really worth a lot of money, but some people advertise they want $20,000 for it. And other people will say, "Oh, I want $800 for it." So it just depends on the seller. But yeah, I really don't know because I never have the money, to seriously look at them. I mean, I do occasionally look at it, but I mean, I never, really take it in because I don't have the money to do it. So yeah, but I don't know. Hannah Shaded. Where are you from, Hannah? Let's see back here. I still don't know what the G means on from Sadie Mae. Oh, Massachusetts. Ah, that's cool. Huh. Yeah, I'm really surprised. I mean, I do get a lot of comments from people from all over. I mean, I'm really surprised. And when I look on the analytics, it tells where everybody comes from, and it's just all over the world. I can't believe it. Of course, I think I don't know. I either piss people off or got boring or whatever, or I I kind of I don't know. That was an oops. Oh, okay. I was wondering, but yeah, I mean, I had especially that one video I did. I mean, and people. I mean, I really appreciate that everybody cares, but like let me give you a rundown. Okay, now all you people on here have been great, and everything's been cool and stuff like that. But you have to go. Okay, yeah, I fixed the seat. It's tightened, and I lowered it down. Um, what's the other problems with the bike that people were complaining about? I don't know. A number of things, pointed out, but it's just like, uh, and you just get tired. So that one video I did, er, all I did was, I don't know. I was just that first video I made. I was just talking about, you know, whatever my life, whatever, and everything wasn't so bad or whatever. And then people are coming on there, telling me this and that. I mean, it's like I said. I mean, it's uh, yeah. I had that thing happen after I had the seizure, which was really freaky. Yeah. And then that one day I got up and I was seeing double and stuff like that. And yeah, I mean, seriously, I mean, I know people mean good, but they you know giving me comments. Like I said, they'll tell me, you're not eating enough carrots. If you eat carrots, you will not have double vision. And it's just like the same thing with your. They're telling me stuff like, "Oh, if you eat this or eat that, um, it'll clear you up forever, man. All your problems." Yeah, well, I got news for you. You're going to get old and you're going to die. Just ain't no way of getting around it. It's hard to beat Mother Nature, man. Hard to do it. Let's see. Good thing from Southern Indiana, Layla. Hi, Layla. I don't know. Reason I gotta look here. Oh, hang on. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I didn't know. I wanted to do one of these live casts, and I was playing around. YouTube is so messed up. I don't know if you guys, any of you are creators or whatever, but everything is really complicated. I mean, they don't have it organized well. Am I not? What's going on with my videos? What? Everything like this. And I seen the live stream, and I thought, well, yeah, I would like to do one of those, but I figured, remarkably, the live stream is pretty easy to do. You just a couple of clicks and you're up. But I was figuring if it's the way they run everything else, I was figuring it was going to be a lot harder, but turned out to be really simple. So I'm really glad about that. But anyhow, so I was looking at it this morning, and then I said, well, I'll do one, and I'll just do it tonight. Didn't give people a lot of time to find out about it or anything, but and then I had a couple of people that commented that it was too late for them or whatever, and yeah, the next one I'll set up. Maybe I'll put it a few days. I'll announce it a few days ahead of time and set it up. I'll have to do it like because people work, so maybe I'll have to do it on the weekend and do it like in the afternoon or something. Um, so maybe more people will be it'll be all right with them. So I just set it up really quick. I didn't even know if it was going to work until I logged on. I scheduled it, but I didn't know if it would even work. And I had watched some other people do the live stream, and they came on and they were having problems with it, and it took them like about 10-15 minutes to get the kinks worked out and everything. And I thought, well, I might have those problems. But I didn't, and just clicked and boom, it came up. So it's pretty good. Let's see, go back here. So everybody must be getting bored. I'm not getting any questions. Jackie, are you still around? Yeah, I've actually I've been uh, not lonely, but kind of just a little despondent. The bike is great. I've been taking the bike out for rides, but the town is small, and you can go to the park, or if you have to go to the store. Hey, Jackie, you, you know, it's great, to run down to the store, or even across town to Walmart. I ran, go there and stuff, but um, I can't be spending a lot of money all the time. And then there's really, the parks are really small, and Washington Park even is small. It looks big on the video, but it's not. It's like about, I don't know, like a city block. It's about the size of that. It's not that big, and I missed the concert Thursday. I didn't know they were playing this early. I thought they were. It was later. I thought they started in this month. Well, I guess it is this month, but so anyhow, they are on Thursday night. So Thursday night, I'm going to go to the concert. They have, I don't know, the talent is not that good. Um, People I've never heard of, and usually, like even in Cheyenne, when they'd have stuff, I've heard of the people, but I've never heard of these people, and I've watched them online. Uh, you know, People taking videos of them, and I don't know. Sometimes they're good, and most of the time, no, they're not. But it's still nice to get out and get into the park and everything. The only thing is, they don't. I don't know why, but they don't. I guess because of legal reasons now and whatever and stuff like that. But they don't allow dogs in the park during the concerts. I mean, come on. I mean, that's one of the coolest things about it, is you got your dog and the dog's roaming around and stuff. And everybody loves dogs, but I guess people ruin it, complain, maybe sue, say they got bit, all kinds of stuff. James, I'm still waiting. Heart, heart, heart. What are you waiting for, Kim? What did I miss? Go back here. I hope last thing you wrote. I hope you are able to get a dog. I have 3. Okay. Now she had her message up and they retracted it. I don't know why. Bye, Marlene. Take care. Thanks for coming. Uh, yeah, I just use. I can't. I'll have to on payday when I buy my regular food and toiletries and stuff. I'll have to take the bus. I'll order the senior bus because I have too much. But otherwise, yeah, I just have a big. I have a big backpack, and I'll just put that on my back and carry it like that. So it's all right. That bike will haul everything. It hauls I think I weigh about 165, and I think it's supposed to carry somebody up to 235 pounds or maybe more. I don't know. It's a good bike. It was cutting out, and I thought, oh no, I'm going to have problems with it. And then I found out my chain was binding, and I put that on, and since I did that, it hasn't cut out again. So other than that, though, yeah, it's a good bike. It was cheap too. I looked all over. I researched and researched, and I mean, I've been looking at. I never thought I'd be able to get one, and then Ash feels hi. Enjoy your videos. Hi, Ash. Um, I looked all over and all over, and then it was a lot of scams. If it was cheap, like I got this one for cheap, it was usually a scam. I mean, you'd research the company online, and you'd find out that oh yeah, they're scam artists. Um, so uh, I ran into a lot of that, but I got lucky and I found this one, and it was cheap, and it's a good bike, and uh, I, I couldn't find another one like it has this range, this speed, it's built like this, and everything like that for this price. It was good. Yeah, the kid carriers. Um, yeah, I don't know. You know what, I just want to. I can't afford it right now, but I just want to get there. Walmart has what I'm really concerned with is Walmart has a little, um, it's a bag that you Velcro to the handlebars, and in that I can carry a fix-a-flat, which is what I really want to carry with me, and then just sodas or whatever. So I go to the park and or like this the ice, I can carry that in there, and then it's resealable, so you don't have to worry about drinking the whole can or whatever. You just seal it back up. But I love this stuff. Um, yeah, so I really just want to get a little bag like that. Maybe sometime down the line, but I'd get a basket. But I just, I use the backpack. Let's see. People let aggressive pit bulls run around, ruin it for all. Okay, I don't know. CBGB. Oh, you must mean that's why they're not letting people have dogs at the park. I don't know. Most all the pit bulls I've seen, well, no, one. Oh, hope we can hear. Just letting you know I'm still watching. Jackie, hope you can hear some John Denver on your guitar. Yeah, um, yeah, I played John Denver a lot. I do like. I mean, I started with like John Denver, James Taylor, Neil Young, all the guitar singers, like that. I was a John Denver freak, of course. When when he first made the scene and everything, because well, number one, he got high, and we are all getting high, so that was cool. But then, he's in the mountains too and everything like that. And mountain person, Colorado, and I was living in Colorado at the time and everything like that. Yeah, I love John Denver. I've got to do that. I wish I would have gotten the cheap electric guitar because the action would be really low on the fret and you just fret it, But yeah, I will get. I started, like I said, I got that little bit of video that I made last night that I'm going to edit into another video, my next video, and so you will see a little. And maybe I'll play a little more. I don't know, but yeah, I John Denver's. I love Wind Song. Ooh, love that. The wind is the mother of our whatever. It's a good song. Me too, only the Rocky Mountain High though. What? John Denver, me too, only the Rocky Mountain High. That's the only song you what? Rocky Mountain High, Colorado. Yeah. He was born in the summer of his 27th year, coming home to a place he'd never been before. Yeah. Whatever. Let me see. No, I do not have the P.O. box. I was going to I announced in the one video that I was going to put my address up because that guy that said he was going to come and mess me up, had listed my address on there, before I took it off and everything. So I put my address up on the video and on my channel description. And then I got a bunch of people saying, you shouldn't do that. And I thought about it and I thought, yeah, I probably shouldn't put my home address up because even though people can figure it out, then all these people that are, nasty and everything can use that somehow. I mean, it's like a kid and, order 10 pizzas for somebody, right, to their address or some stupid things like that. So on the advice of people and everything, and I thought about it, I took it down. But the P.O. boxes, I had one a couple years ago, and I had one for years, um, just to get important stuff and everything, because where I was living at the time, they were breaking into our mailboxes and stealing our mail. So I got a P.O. box, and but the price went up. There's $78 for 6 months. I can't afford that, man. I mean, everybody see. I haven't. This is ridiculous, but like I had my last my Harley, the 883 I had. See, I haven't gotten a traffic ticket since I was 19, and I've had a commercial license and everything, hauled double trucks and everything. So my insurance was only like 60 something dollars for 6 months, um, and I'm going to pay $78 for a mailbox for 6 months, and I can't afford it anyway. So I appreciate it. Um, I don't know. I mean, I had one, like I said, I had this woman on here. She wrote me an email and she wanted to give me something special. I don't know what it was. But I felt so bad because I didn't want to give out my address because, well, I had been getting a lot of spam mail and rip-off mail, people trying to rip me off, and and I've had people, come on and, yeah, let me be, it's really stupid. Yeah, let me be your manager for your videos, and I'll only charge you this much or that much or whatever, and I just get all kinds of offers, and and a lot of it's just plain out bad scams. Let me see. Is Rawlins a good place to retire? Well, yeah, if you got money, if you have money and you can buy a house, but it doesn't have a lot of things. It has a Walmart and a tractor supply company, whatever the thing is. But the Walmart is the smallest I've ever seen. There's no car department or nothing, in it. It's really small. And there's a Subway, a McDonald's, a Burger King, a Domino's, a Pizza Hut, and that's it. So there's no malls, there's no Target, there's no nothing, so you got to really be used to not living without stuff. You can't, there's really nothing to do. You just have to enjoy the freedom of not having 100 people or thousands of people around you and everything, and just having the hills around you and stuff like that. But yeah, if you can get into it, yeah, it's good. But you have to have money too. Let me see. Rod Stewart. I like Rod Stewart. Um, I've always liked Rod Stewart. Um, I love his songs too. Really good. Itsy Bitsy. Hey, Itsy Bitsy. Oregon Coast. Terra Explorations, huh? Hmm. Do you have a Cash App? No, I have PayPal and Venmo. They're listed on my channel page. Itsy. Where are you from, Itsy? Rod Stewart. I'm surprised people. It's weird. I mean, now all the people, even younger people, I mean, they get into the classic rock, but I mean, it's funny. I mean, elevator music is classic rock, you know, mellowed now. So, you know, who would ever thought that, right? I mean, geez. I remember going down to see the Stones in Folsom Field, and I made it to 58 today, and I'm just sitting here myself. Oh, well, happy birthday, Tara. Oh, San Antonio, Texas. I lived in El Paso, Texas for a year, a long time ago. Um, I worked for a photo place. I can't remember the name of it, and it was right downtown. I worked the graveyard shift, and it was a long time ago. This must be a lot different now. But I'd walk around downtown, on my break, and stuff, and or if I'd be processing film and stuff, and I'd be waiting for the machines. I'd walk outside, and there'd be nobody out there, nobody downtown or anything. Now I imagine it's crawling with people. I don't know, but yeah, I did live in El Paso for a year. That was something else. Um, I don't know. San Antonio. Yeah, I went to basic training in San Antonio, of course. You know. Of course, it's a basically we got one day off. I spent one day in town in San Antonio. They gave us one day off from basic training, one night. Said, don't get drunk. So everybody went out and got drunk. That only lets me have cash. Ah, well, don't worry about it, Itzy. I don't miss Houston. My friend moved to Houston. Where was I when I was? Oh, when I got discharged out of the service, I came back to America. I was overseas, and I came back to America, and I had to go to Moody Air Force Base in Georgia for like a month to discharge. And after I got done, I drove my 650 Nighthawk from Georgia to Wyoming, and I went through. No, I went through Dallas. My friend moved to Houston, and anyhow, it was something else. Dallas, even back then, they had steel bars on everything, no good and everything. I don't know. Oh, they love to ride your e-bikes. That's cool. Like that. Okay, Tara, I don't putting in your time. I guess you mean in the service. I don't know. I I am a combat vet and everything, but I have uh, uh, a lot of good memories of the service. Things that I don't know, the camaraderie, the friends, everything like that. So we got a lot of that. Houston, got a nice wee place. Ronnie, Ronnie is shoot up. Yeah, Ronnie. Attractive. Yeah, Ronnie's in Scotland. Hmm. What time is it in Scotland? You guys are like 7 hours ahead, aren't you? Something like that. I don't know. I don't remember anymore. When we were in service flying, overseas in Hercules and stuff, like I said, there's no internet, no cell phones, nothing like that. We're going from place to place with Hercules, bad. And Hercules will always start on fire when we have to crash. Luckily, it was a desert, so you can make a nice even crash and everything. But everybody, does anybody know where we're at? No. Can we fix the plane or do we have to walk out? Got to walk out. Has anybody seen a plane in the last 2 days? No. Oh well, it's a different thing. My dad bought my grandpa an e-trike. He likes it because it's very stable. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Um, I'm lucky. I've ridden bikes all my life, and motorcycles and stuff, but uh, I'll tell you, the way my health is going and everything, an e-trike is the way to go. It really is. Sounds good. I'm glad. 4:49 a.m. Yeah, it's 9. It's 8:30, 8:49. That's 8 hours. You're 8 hours ahead. That's cool. Yeah. If it's not Scottish, it's crap. Yeah. Yeah, that was good. If it's not Scottish, it's crap. It was funny. I watched, of course, in 1975 when SNL started, I watched the first episode of SNL, of course. Dan Aykroyd and Chevy and Jane and all of them, Gilda and all that stuff, man. And it was so funny. I mean, and I watched it for years and stuff, and then for a long time, like a decade or something, I didn't watch it. Now I'm watching it again on YouTube. I watched, their stuff after they're done what they upload, But everything has changed so much, yeah. But I don't know. They had a lot of old bits like that. I can't remember. What did I have for dinner today? I had that chicken I made in the crock pot. I just put some of that in a bowl, put some barbecue sauce on it, stirred it up, and ate that. And that's all I had. Oh, and I had some olives with it. And that's what I had for dinner. Well, thanks, Itsy. Uh, Do not sit on the white couch. Hmm. Wow, I grew up on Buffalo Street in Rawlins. Caught, taught, caught taught in one of your vids. Caught taught. What did you mean to say on that? He got her message retracted again. I didn't get to see it. Try again, Jackie. I wonder why they're doing that. Does anybody know why they retract the messages? I mean, I'm sure she's not like, you know, swearing up a storm or something. I don't know. What? What? Oh, grew up on Buffalo Street in Rawlins. Caught, taught. Sorry, not wearing my glasses. Oh, okay. Yeah, that can make a difference. Yeah. Where do you live now? Do not sit on the white couch. Maybe for misspelling words? I don't think so. Do not sit on the white couch just messed up and they didn't retract it. It's a good guess though. Yeah, it's there's about 33 people here in Rawlins that according to my analytics, there's 33 people here in Rawlins that watch me. No, I'm retracting. Oh, I'm misspelling stuff. Oh, okay. I like the emoji. That's cool. Decent. Oh, you're all retracting your own message. Oh, okay. That's what it is. I thought YouTube was doing it. Like, I'm really down on YouTube, man. I mean, the admin part of it. Eagle Point, Oregon. Oh, hi from Norway. Hi. That's cool. Hmm. Is Norway 7 hours or 8 hours ahead of us too? I can't. Let me see. Up, over. You're probably 8, maybe 9 hours ahead of us. I don't know. Hmm. Caught that. Bill James, do you have for dinner today? Maybe still caught that. Hmm. I'm glad I don't have to type all the chat in. Just answer. Makes it great. I go like when I'm doing the comments and stuff, and I'm trying to keep up. Luckily, I haven't had. Well, I kind of kicked. I didn't kick them off, but I mean, I had these people coming on. Now, if faith works for you, that's great. But I believe in faith, but I don't believe that you have to, um, be part of an organized religion to have faith. So, my videos, I mean, that one video especially, they were coming on and God, they were preaching. I mean, I'm not putting anybody down. If it helps you, great. But, they're God is the way, and you have to do this, and you have to pick up a Bible, and you have to. No, no, no. And the video has nothing to do with that. If you want to preach, you've got a channel, start making videos, preach on your channel. It'll be a miracle for you. And all the other people that are part of your religion will come on the channel, and maybe you'll make a lot of money doing it. Do that. But, so kind of told him. I mean, everything was getting, like that. Oh, James, all you got to do is believe in the Lord, and you're going to be better. Really? Wow. I just got hit by a car, man. Well, you could believe in the Lord, you'll be better. Or, hey, just take some carrot juice. You'll be much better, man. It'll just wipe that car wreck right away. Okay. Let's see. Try watching Tam Spreggins on YouTube. Okay, I'll check it out. I got cut out. They want me to put ads in here, and I'm skipping them. Hopefully nobody's seeing any ads. I keep catching them, and I can knock them out. Let's see. Tam Spreggins. Okay, I'll have to remember that. Canadian Steve Wallace Stealth Camping Channel is good. Okay. That's cool. I always up for new channels. I'm retired and live out of my truck and camper with my boxer. Oh, cool. Hi, David. I'm back. I had to pick up my grandkids. Cool. Yeah, I'll have to check out the Donald Trump thing later on tonight. I am really surprised. I mean, with all it's so bad in America now. I mean, 8 hours ahead, Northern Lights. Thanks. When I was in the service, if anybody got shot, when you're brand new, and of course it was pretty ugly, military weapons and stuff. But even me, I mean, the first time I had to deal with it, I mean, you're taken out there training, and you're taken into a combat situation, and all they want you to do is throw up because you will throw up, when you see this for the first time. I mean, everybody I knew, there were no exceptions. Everybody did the first time. But you got people running all over doing all these mass shootings and everything. They don't throw up. They don't flinch. It's like they have no conscience, no soul at all. And what's my point here? Oh, so it surprises me that the way they are. It surprises me that nobody's taken a shot at him a long time ago. I mean, I'm not saying it's good. I'm just saying I'm surprised. I mean, the way America has become. I mean, geez, it's ridiculous. People have no morals, no conscience, no soul. I don't know. So yeah, sorry about that, Dennis, but I'll have to check it out when it's done. How long have I been live for? Ooh, let's see. Oh man, it's 10:01. It's been 2 hours. Well, think I'll take a few last questions, and I've really enjoyed this. Um, I'll set up another one, and I'll try and give a couple days notice at least, and I hope everybody comes. I've really enjoyed it. Everybody's been so good. Um, it's been really fun for me and brought back a lot of memories. So, okay, well, I'll just stay on for like 5 more minutes. Any last questions or anything like that, and then I'll sign off. So, thanks, Itzy. Was headed to the Air Force, but last minute they changed their mind because of some bullshit I did as a minor. Yeah, maybe you might have met you then. Could be. Good night, James. Enjoyed your live. Good night, James. Thanks, Jackie. Thanks, Sadie. Thanks, Sci-Fi Guy. That's great. Um, thanks, everybody. All right. I guess this is gonna do it. Um, thank you all for coming. I've really enjoyed it. I hope you keep watching videos, and I hope you come back when I do my next live stream. Thanks, everybody. Night, Kim. Penny Steiner is still good. Yep. All right, everybody. That's a wrap. Night.